The Supreme Lord appears in every yuga. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. In Satya Yuga, he appeared as Lord Narasimha. In Treta Yuga, he appeared as Ramachandra. In Dwapar Yuga, he appeared as Sri Krishna, and in Kali Yuga, he appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prema rasha niryasha karite ashvadan raga marga bhakti loke karite pracharan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste and to spread the mood of devotion. He asked the 6 Goswamis to perform 4 tasks. First, to discover or excavate the pastime places of Radha Krishna in Vrindavan. Second, to write and compose Krishna conscious literature. Third, to establish principal deities of Vrindavan like Govindji, Gopalji, Gopinath, etc. And fourth, to establish Vaishnav etiquette. The books that the 6 Goswamis composed were carried by 3 main acharyas, Shyamananda Pandit, Srinivas Acharya and Narottam Das Thakur. They were acharyas for book distribution. After the 3 Trayo, there was a phase of darkness in Gauriya Parampara. Then Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur and Baladev Vidyabhushan were sent by Krishna to revive Gauriya Sampradaya. But after them, there was a very long phase of darkness. The true teachings of Mahaprabhu were lost. Those who told themselves Gauriyas were in all bad activities. They called themselves followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They were in illicit activities with other women. Apasampradaya. Sampradaya means some means complete, pra means in a very special way, and da means to give. So, Sampradaya is to give from one generation to another in a very special way the complete teachings of the previous generation. And apa means wrong ideas. So, wrong ideas were coming up in the society. There were 13 prominent Apasampradaya. One such Apasampradaya is Jati Gosai, that is Goswami by birth. Even if he is a drunkard, then also he is called Goswami. Another Apasampradaya is Gauranga Nagaris. They would believe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna and Krishna danced with gopis, but Mahaprabhu did not dance, and they would do it and considered it as a service to Mahaprabhu. Another Apasampradaya is Sakhi Bekhi. To become associate of Radha Krishna, we have to become Sakhi. To feel like a Sakhi, we need to dress like Sakhi. Even male would dress like female, and they preached, if you want to get Radha Krishna, you have to get Sakhi Roop. Another Apasampradaya was Aul Baul. They would mix different ideas and sing Kirtan. They were simple, colloquial language. People would be convinced with those ideas. Aul Baul would put a nice music, Tanpura, and go on to the street on the pretext of Nam Sankirtan. And other Apasampradayas were Sahajiya, etc. Like this, there were 13 Apasampradaya. All these 13 Apasampradayas were claiming to be representatives of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, at that time, sane people would think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings and followers are all these dirty things. To add more nonsense to the society, Hindu leaders were starting up societies which were not Vaishnava. Raja Ram Mohan Roy established Brahma Samaj. Ishwar Chandra Bidyasagar started another Samaj. So those who were true Gauriya Vaishnavas like Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, they were not preaching. They were somewhere in the cave. To add more, British took over at that time and it was total mess. Gauriya Vaishnavism was lost. At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur in this world to single-handedly revive the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. At the age of 2, Bhakti Vinod Thakur wrote his first poetry. At the age of 6, Bhakti Vinod Thakur was lecturing Mahabharata and Ramayana. Bhakti Vinod Thakur fought all the upper sampradayas by writing books, songs, articles and spread the true teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wrote more than 100 books being a grihastha. We always have time for what we want to do. Because we don't give chanting and spiritual activities a priority, we say we don't have time. Bhakti Vinod Thakur was a village magistrate. The British government built train track from his workplace to his house. Bhakti Vinod Thakur wrote in the way so that even without reading Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, people would get the message. All the upper sampradayas would tremble when Kedarnath Datta came. They would hide. He was exemplary at work, as a father, as a preacher, and as an acharya. He was so respected by the society, by the British government, that whatever he wrote, they would publish. Bhakti Vinod Thakur's books ended up in the University of Canada. Nama Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate. Bhakti means devotional service and Vinod means happiness. I bow down to He who is a relisher of devotion. He is an embodiment of Gaura Shakti, destruction of avidya, andhakar, and establishing bhakti. Rupanuga means those who are followers in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, and Vara means first class. So, I bow down to that Bhakti Vinod Thakur who is first class among those who follow Rupa Goswami. Now, here are two reasons why Bhakti Vinod Thakur was a first class devotee. The first reason is an external reason. It is the mood of Rupa Goswami to understand the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhakti Vinod Thakur also understood the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and established the true teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he is the best among Rupa Goswami's followers. Bhakti Vinod Thakur was the main acharya of Kali Yuga. And the second internal reason was that Rupa also means Rupa Manjari. Rupa Goswami in Gaura Lila is Rupa Manjari in Krishna Lila. Radha Krishna is assisted by Sakhis. Sakhis are assisted by Manjaris. Manjaris are 12 to 14 years old and they are headed by Rupa Manjari. Rupanuga also means he who is the best among the servants of Rupa Manjari. Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains in a song in Kalyana Kalpataru, Lalite Ayogya Dasi. He says, I am 12.5 years old. My complexion is that of lightning, Tarit. Clothes are like twinkling stars, Basa Taravali. And I live in a place, Swananda Sukhada Kunja in Goloka Vrindavan. My name is Kamala Manjari. So, Kamala Manjari is an eternal associate of Radha Krishna who walks down as Bhakti Vinod Thakur. After doing so much, still he needed help. And he prayed to Lord Jagannath, just give me one ray of Vishnu. That ray of Vishnu came in the form of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. When he appeared, he had his umbilical cord around his neck like a Brahmana. For him, Lord Jagannath came and stopped near Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house for 3 days. Bhagavati Devi, Bhakti Vinod Thakur's wife, she placed Vimal Prasad at the feet of Lord Jagannath. After Lord Jagannath saw Bhakti Vinod Thakur and Bimal Prasad in one frame, one garland fell and then he moved. Here Lord Jagannath is showing that he is controlled by his devotees. Bhakti Vinod Thakur preached Krishna consciousness in Bengal. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took it and preached in India, and Srila Prabhupada took it and preached in the world. So, Bhakti Vinod, Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vedanta, they are the Traya. Srila Prabhupada once mentioned, what Bhakti Vinod Thakur did, even the whole of Kali Yuga can't repay. Then a person asked him, Bhakti Vinod Thakur could have preached to the whole world, why did not he do? To that Prabhupada said, he kept that glory for me. So today, on the appearance day of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, with our heart full of gratitude, let's pray. Hey Bhakti Vinod Thakur, if you wouldn't have come in Kali Yuga, I don't know what I would have been doing right now. You came, you wrote, you spoke and trained Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who instructed our Srila Prabhupada, who instructed our Guru Maharaj, whose shelter we have taken. So if not Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who would have cut through the Apasampradayas? So we should be very, very grateful and pray for his blessings. Thakur Bhakti Vinod Mahashaya ki Jai.